Hello and welcome to BioRules video lessons. Today we're going to be talking about magnification. Magnification has to do with how big or how small something is related to something else. So in the case of cells, we are going to be talking about images. To illustrate that with something that's a little bit easier than talking about cells, I have here a photograph in my tablet. No, that is about 50 millimeters wide in my tablet. It might be different in your computer screen or in the television or in the class screen if you are watching this in different places. But in my tablet here, the width of the wings of this butterflies here, this butterfly here is 50 millimeters. So then I have a drawing here that I'm drawing in my tablet to see how fast I am in drawing. Look, I'm making it more or less to resemble. Oh, look, I have a butterfly here. And the question is, what's the magnification of this drawing in relation to the photograph? So basically, how bigger this drawing is in relation to the photograph. So how do I do that? The first thing, I need to get a ruler. So I have a ruler here in my tablet that if I put it over there and I measure here to the side, this will be about over here. Wait for it. It's there. It's over there. Done. If I put over there, it will give me about 100 millimeters. So if this butterfly drawing, the width is 100 millimeters and the original drawing is 50 millimeters, how bigger is this drawing in relation to the original photograph? Take your time, think about it. If you need to pause, you can pause and then you carry on. Okay, now that you thought about it, let me put over there what is the magnification. You probably thought this drawing is 2 times bigger. So how do I know this drawing is 2 times bigger? You intuitively thought, okay, it's 100. No, 100 is twice as big as 50 millimeters. But how do you calculate this, especially if you start getting weird numbers? Basically what you're going to be needing is to know the image size. So this drawing here have a size, which is the image size, which is 100, and you're also going to be needing to have the real size. In this case, it's not real because this is not a butterfly, but no, it's the size of the photograph. And I was asking how bigger the drawing is related to the photograph, so the photograph is the real thing, right? So you have image size 100, real size 50. So if you want to compare, 100 is twice as big as 50. That's why you said 2 times. But for you to calculate, basically what you do is to divide image size by real size using the same units. So here both are in millimeters. So you have 100 millimeters divided by 50 millimeters, and that equals 2. So that's how we do. Just to formalize this, this is the formula. Magnification. How bigger or how smaller something is in relation to a drawing or whatever. And image size is the actual size of the drawing or the picture or whatever you're seeing over there. Okay, usually you measure it using a ruler. You get a ruler in millimeters, you measure it, you play with that. And the real size is the actual size of the object that was in the picture or in the drawing. Usually it's going to be micrometers. It might be in nanometers, sometimes might be in millimeters. It depends on what you're playing with. And actually, if you're working with maps, it even goes the other way around. Now, a map is a drawing of something much bigger. So it also has a magnification. But usually magnification then is how smaller the drawing is in relation to the real stuff, which is the land that it's representing. Okay, so here you have an example. This cell is 50 micrometers wide. The real size of this cell is 50 micrometers wide. So now I'm going to be using a ruler. I got a ruler here and I figure out that this ruler is showing that the cell in my tablet is 50 millimeters wide. So what do I do now? I will cut this out and I'll place over there. Magnification equals 50 millimeters, the image size, divided by 50 micrometers. However, I cannot divide millimeters by micrometers. I need to transform them into the same unit. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. I will transform millimeter into micrometer or micrometer into millimeter. So I prefer to transform millimeter into micrometer. 50 millimeters equals 50,000 micrometers. It's 1,000. Again, you already exercised this. So now I can divide 50,000 micrometers by 50 micrometers, which is a very simple mathematics that will give me 1000. And I say that is 1000 times. Okay, magnification has no units, but usually we put this times over there just to show that this is 1000 times bigger than the real size. Okay, just to illustrate and for us to exercise here, I have a picture in my board of cells, and these cells here have actually a scale bar. They are telling me that bar here on the bottom, this bar over here, is 100 micrometers. I don't have the size of the cells, I have the size of the scale bar. And the question is, what's the magnification of this image? If I have a drawing, or a picture actually, with a real size of a scale bar, all I need to do now is to get my ruler. Oh, actually this ruler is small. Let me put this in real size over here. Wait for it. Sorry. Select. I will be transforming this. Okay, this now is in real size. And now I'm going to be putting this over here. This is about there. Okay. Oh, sorry. It's about there. So basically what I have here, I have 100 micrometers real size, and the image size actually is 36 millimeters. So if this information, now you have image size and you have real size, and now you can calculate. So do the calculation as it is in my diagram here. So the image size equals 36 millimeters, and you have here the real size, that is 100 micrometers. Find out what is the magnification of this diagram, and we are going to be checking out this in class. Another example here, we have two cells in our screen, and the question is, what's the magnification of this image? So we have to look to the scale bar again. We have a scale bar which real size equals 200 micrometers, and all I need now is to know the size of the diagram, or the size of the bar over there. So I put over here, and this is actually showing me, yeah, it's 30. So image size, so real size over there, and image size equals 30 millimeters. It's in different units, so you have to do the transformation. And the question for you is, what is the magnification of this diagram? Do the calculation again using my measurements here, because then in class you're going to be correcting this here. Okay, and now an exercise for you. I have here an image of 3 coins that you might have there in your pocket or somewhere around the house. Choose one of them and measure in your screen what is the image size of it, and you measure in the coin that you have with you what's the real size of the coin, and then tell me what is the magnification of this image in your screen. Remember to bring those numbers and to bring the coin to class, so we can measure that in class. If you don't manage to bring the coin, at least bring the measurements that you have done of the real size, because this will be the same size for everybody. Probably most of you are going to have different results in here, because some people are going to be having this image seen in a small screen computer, some are going to be seeing this in a big screen computer, some people might even be seeing this in a cell phone screen, so we might have different sizes to depending on what is the actual magnification that you're seeing in the screen you have in front of you. So do this exercise, and we are going to be checking out this later in class. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you again in class for us to discuss this. Bye bye.